A huge Bitcoin whale have just shorted Bitcoin with over 332 million US dollars. And what does this whale know here? I mean, I'm gonna exactly talk about it in today's update video. I'm gonna talk about the most important consolidation phases over the course of this weekend, the Bitcoin CME gap, and many more important charts and patterns you really need to know about right now here. So without any further ado, guys, this video will be packed with information you really want to be knowing about. And let me jump straight away in towards today's update video. So don't forget to snap that like button back above 1,000 likes. Highly appreciate it. And let me jump in here. So on the imminent short term, the 1 hour time frame, we are clearly creating a higher high structure together with higher lows on the lower side. And this pattern is called a rising wedge pattern. And really what we're going to be looking at is, of course, whenever this pattern breaks out here, either below the support or above the resistance, we're just going to be looking for a major move towards the up or downside. Then also this weekend, we're creating a CME futures gap here. We're expecting that the Bitcoin price will just keep on hovering around that 84,000 US dollar level. So yeah, we're just going to be closely looking at this. But of course, the big news here and the big thing, a Bitcoin whale has just opened up a $332 million short position on Bitcoin. And this happened yesterday. And his liquidation price is sitting around $85,289. And if Bitcoin does hit this level, we're just going to see a major short squeeze getting reacted towards the market. Because literally what will be happening then here is that we will be getting a major $300 million buy order. So if Bitcoin can squeeze up ever so slightly higher, we're going to be liquidating out this major short position in the market. Then also yesterday, Trump told us that no one will be getting rich whenever the interest rates are high, and that interest rates cuts are coming this year. And I mean, if we're looking at the forecast, we are expected to get 3 interest rate cuts this year. And in 3 days from now on, we're going to be having the speech of Jerome Powell with the FOMC meeting. And this is going to be extremely important. It's going to be important to listen to the things he's got to say. And if there are any interesting things he will be saying, it obviously will be having a major effect on the market. And this event will be happening this Wednesday. So make sure to subscribe to the channel right now here, because I am planning to do a major live stream on this event here. Further on, I want to be diving a little bit deeper in towards the Bitcoin price. And ultimately, if you're looking at the 4-hourly time frame, we are creating lower highs and we're creating still lower lows. And ultimately what we're looking at right now is somewhat of a falling wedge pattern. But really what we're looking at is basically at a downtrend in Bitcoin. And for us to be starting to flip bullish again on Bitcoin, we do really have to start to see a break above these previous 2 highs in the market. And if we can break above any of these 2 highs in the market right now, then we could start to see, of course, somewhat of a confirmation that Bitcoin is starting to flip bullish again here. So that is going to be absolutely crucial to understand in the market right now here. Further on, if I'm looking at Bitcoin and crypto in general, we can see that on the daily time frame, Bitcoin is creating a bullish divergence. And this is currently clearly signaling that the sellers are quite exhausted in the market right now. And as the sellers are so exhausted, this could potentially mark the bottom for crypto and this correction on Bitcoin. Then also, if I'm just looking at the funding rates, which is basically if a lot of people go long, we're getting positive funding rates. And if a lot of people, the majority of the people are going short in the market, we're getting negative funding rates. And currently the funding rates are negative, which means that the majority of the traders are actually currently in short positions. So that is ultimately a very bullish sign. Then of course, over the course of this weekend, we did not got any ETF data. This will be once again starting to flow in tomorrow. Then of course, with the Bitcoin strategy, the trading strategy, I've talked about it many times here. Yesterday, I did lock in some profits and I actually upped my actual investment. So now I got about, what is it? $25,000 invested in my grid trading bot here. Yesterday, we already made about 12%. And yeah, currently I'm still in my grid trading strategy. Here you can see the details. I'm still making a significant profit. And actually, this is just very great to see here. Yesterday, I locked in about 17%, which was $4,000. And the best part about this grid trading bot here, guys, is basically an accumulation bot that is buying Bitcoin along the way down, selling it along the way up. And you can copy my exact same strategy. If you go to the second highest link in the description, if you press on that link, you'll basically come to this page on Pionex where you can see, oh, you can copy the bot here and you can see that already we did over 142% on arbitrage. So it is absolutely a very interesting grid trading bot you can use yourself as well. If you right now sign up an account on the first link in the description of today's video, you can get also a free $50 by just signing up on an account and completing KYC. And if you then press on the second highest link of today's video, you can copy my exact same strategy. Then also, if I'm looking at some more important macro environment charts here, we can currently start to see that the global liquidity worldwide is increasing. And ultimately, that is a very great thing. And just like we've seen in many previous cycles, usually the last part of the cycle is where the most amount of gains are realized. And that is still how I'm going to be playing it. I do really still think that this cycle is not over yet here, and that the majority of the gains are still yet to come here. And you can see here on the bigger perspective, Bitcoin's performance hasn't necessarily been mind-blowing, but we are currently still, if we're looking at all the data points, quite undervalued for this moment of time here. And honestly, if you're just looking also at the news, because Florida's Byron Donalds officially introduces a bill to make the US Bitcoin reserve permanent, and that basically means that they can never ever sell Bitcoin anymore in the future as well. So this is a very bullish thing here, and you can just see how bullish the United States of America is on Bitcoin. And ultimately, this is just a very great thing for the entire market. Further on, I mean, you can see that every single time whenever the sentiment goes overly bearish, whether it's on war, on the pandemic, or on the tariffs crash, or in the financial crisis, actually every single freaking time this happens, it is a very great opportunity to accumulate. And I do believe we are in a very similar stage right now here. So yeah, very excited for that. And of course, and to quickly give some coverage about Ethereum, I mean, we do know that Donald Trump, his company World Liberty Finance, has been accumulating a lot of Ethereum recently. And if we're just looking at the chart, it does also look quite oversold at this moment of time here. So I am still accumulating. We're creating a bullish divergence on the daily time frame, which is making myself extremely bullish on Ethereum right now here. And if you're going to compare all the larger investors, what they're currently doing towards the price, they are accumulating while the price is coming down here. So what do they know? It is very interesting. And if you're going to compare 2020 towards 2025, you can see that we got some similar bottom patterns before as well here. Everything goes bad until it doesn't. So yeah, this is my message. But anyways, guys, of course, today there's not a lot of stuff happening. So this was it for me in today's update video. Slap with that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.